What's this video about? You're talking about what?
Rain camp.
Rain camp. All right. That's the
Pretty wet conditions here today. Actually, we missed the rain. Tell you what, it's been one of the driest years I've ever seen in my life in Brazil. And to tell you the truth, I'm pretty glad we got this rain coming down now. Just to give you guys an idea, when Mac and I got here yesterday, we were counting on water that was supposed to be down there in the spring, which is always there during the rainy season, and it's always been here. So why wouldn't it be here this time? Why not? We got there, it was bone dry. I mean, it was actually damp, but no water that we could use. And this heavy rain we've been getting, it rained on us all night long, and it's been raining all morning like this. That should work out the water problem down there in the spring. We actually had to collect some of that rain to use as water. Of course, we filtered and treated that, but we were very low on water yesterday when we got here. Now, no problems, right, Mac?
No problems. We have no water problems anymore. All right.
See that? I'm collecting water in that container there. But the rainwater is gathering around the fire. You know, I have to dig me like a little channel here to keep that water away from the fire. Or I'll lose that fire. So that's what I did. I used my machete to cut me a trench, a ditch in the mud, so the water could, move from around my fire into that lower area, lower spot, and then I won't have no problems with the water putting out my fire here. We are living out today, but if I had to stay here for a couple more days, I would definitely have to either improve that ditch or dig me new ones over there, depending on how intense that rain was. What we are going to do now is we are going to keep cutting the ground, opening a ditch to the lower part of this area, so the whole water which is gathering in a ditch here will be able to flow free, and it should take care of this little water problem we're having here. We are trying to keep this fire going here in the rain. Of course, we got a tarp above us, and the flames are not really high, so there's no problem, no risk of melting down the tarp up there. But you see that all this log and all these logs and wood here, it's kind of damp. So as the fire burns, we move the tips to the core where you have the coal bed, and it dries out the rest of the wood. And like this, we can keep the fire burning for much longer, and we got no problems here. It's enough to dry your clothes. The heat that you got from it dries your clothes pretty fast, and you can cook there too and do all that you got to do with fire. you've just seen is a Brazilian tarp. It's made by a company named Campa. They focus pretty much on hammocks and tarps and that kind of shelter. You know, this one here was made for the hammock, so you can actually use the hammock and the tarp together. We will offer you protection against the rain. You have these sides here that extend a little bit more. You can control, you can regulate. You don't even have to use them if you don't want. And like I said, I'm really glad because that's a Brazilian company. Here in Brazil, whenever I can, whenever I see a Brazilian product that really pays off, which is well built, well made, I want to show that product so people will actually prefer those national products rather than spending money with crappy products that get here. Lots of time people buy, you know, these cheap, cheesy, you know, camping gear, which it's just a waste of money. So rather than buying that gear which will break down and let you down, I'd rather, you know, spend money with good national gear which, you know, was made by Brazilian people, hard workers, people that pay their taxes and are fighting in this unfair market, trying to compete with these crappy, cheap products, you know, that are nothing but a trap for people, you know. So this is, I'm pretty glad, like I said, to reveal this product here, our Tarp Oca. That's the name of this tarp. Tarp Oca. It's made of nylon, OD green, and really, it's really nice that it's made here in Brazil. So I want to thank the guys at Campa. It is actually a gift that I got from them, and I'm pretty glad to be able to use it here in Brazil, especially now that the rain season has finally arrived. It was about time, by the way, for the rain to come down, and I was just waiting for us to get some serious rain here so I could come out and reveal the gear. Thank you for watching it. nice landscape.